Alright, so I'm the dad, and this is the dad voiceover for Alyssa. Hey Alyssa. We're going to start with a primer. I only know that because she told me that's what it was. I'm not 100% sure what most of these products are. And here's another one that I don't know exactly what it is, but I do know you use this little small paintbrush to put it on. And she's putting that around her eyes a little bit, and she got this little black sponge thing that she kind of pats it all in there and makes sure that things are blended pretty well. That sponge, as you can see, it's going to do a lot. She started with that stuff, looks like a foundation type thing, and she just kind of put dots all over her face, and I would suggest that you don't stop with the dots on your face as you continue on. And make sure you blend it in pretty good. Now, I live with 3 women in this house, and they're constantly asking, can you see the lines? Do I have a mask? So I would suggest that you do keep blending it in pretty good, and ask your dad or your husband if you have a mask. And here's another one of those paint brushes, and we started kind of in the very corner of the eye, and then we got that little spongy thing again and started blending it in. Started from the corner of the eye and then went out under the eye and then on top of the eye. And I guess we're trying to do something to make the eyes kind of stand out a little more. I'm not 100% sure, because we're still working on the eyes. We're working on a lot of places with that stuff, even down the nose and the forehead and the eyes. Looks like this product covers a lot of ground. A little hair in the way there, so we need to get that out of the way. And there's that sponge. I do not know that we've washed it yet today, but it is definitely it's doing its work, I'll tell you that. And as you can see, she's pretty quick at doing this. That is a powdery substance, and there it is. And that's a big fat brush. It's one of those Morphe E3 something other. I think that's used so that we don't have any fallout when we get ready to do the eye makeup. Helps you wipe it off a little easier, I believe. Hair keeps getting in the way. And look, that sponge is even good for the powdery stuff. But we blended it all in. And don't leave that stuff on your nose. It's going to look weird if you do. More around the cheeks, more around the eyes. I wonder if she knows it's still on the nose. There we go. Lucky I told her. Oh, that's pretty fancy looking. Alright, so those are some earth tone looking colors to me. She'll probably call them something else, but we're going to apparently make the cheekbone stick out a little more, and I guess we want the forehead to stick out a little more. Or maybe that's how you blend. No, see, that's the blended in, because we've hit all those high spots. And I don't know what that stuff is. She'll let you know at the end of the video. But we're still blending in. It's really important that your neck and your face go together. I'm sure I made that coffee this morning. Apparently pretty good. No kickbacks. Got her dancing and singing. Must have the right mix. Now we're getting ready to do the eyebrows. She does a lot better than I do. I just kind of cut mine near about off whenever I cut my hair, but she likes to keep hers. And here she is coloring in. I don't see any gaps in there, but apparently she thinks there's some. And she's filling them in. To me, the other one that she hasn't touched looks just like that one, but she's working them to perfection. I don't know a lot about this. Like I told you, I just take, after I cut my hair, I just kind of knock mine down with the hair trimmers, but I will admit hers probably look a lot better than mine. Maybe I should get her to fill mine in a little bit. She apparently likes that little Charlie Chaplin action there. And if you can notice today, we're going to stay with the kind of the earthy looking colors, and she's putting that kind of in the crease above her eye. It gives you a little wink there, let you know everything's going okay. And I guess that's just to keep blending things in so you don't have these crazy looking little lines above your eyes. I'm not sure, but looking good so far. Oh, we've switched brushes now. I hadn't seen that one yet. And we're continuing to blend in, focusing on the crease above the eyelid. We're going to take this little darker color and start on the outside of the eye and work from the outside toward the inside. But you notice we don't go all the way. She's just catching the corner there. And don't forget the other side. You'll look really weird if you do. Looking good. She seems to be pretty pleased with it so far. And now we've got a little darker color. And we put that in the middle of the eyelid, and we're blending back toward where we just did our first little bit of work, and then going toward the corner of the eye. And getting really close to the eyelashes or the eyeball, and you got to be careful around that. That'd make me quit watching the video. I think she took it easy on the eye work just for me. And it looks like we dabbed it back into that color she just used and kind of worked that crease a little bit. Yep. Looking pretty good. Alright, so now we're going to cover up all that work we just did with this glittery stuff. Don't make a whole lot of sense to me, but maybe this is the final layer of asphalt on the road we're trying to pave. I'm not 100% sure. But it does look pretty good. Make sure you get that stuff pretty evenly spaced there, and gonna work back on those creases. I assume that's just to blend things out where we just put that glittery looking stuff so we don't have stuff sticking on one top side from the bottom side. And looks like she's reapplying that stuff on the outside that she first started with her eyes. A little sound action there. Looks like a little Taylor Swift. Apparently Taylor and Norris is getting back with the guy that they used to be with. Never, apparently. And she's happy about that. Dance moves apparently from me. Coffee there again that I made this morning. Little 1970s move there. Little John Travolta action. Alright, so now we're going to go with this little purple looking color, and we're going to get underneath the eye. I'll tell you, that's kind of making that top part, as she says, pop a little bit. And back to the earth tones. It almost went in the eye. That's enough to make you sick. Doesn't seem to bother her as much as it does me. Oh, I like the green. Oh, that's pretty neat there. Put a little green in the corner of the eye. Who'd have ever thought of that? Back in my day in the 80s, we used cobalt blue. Not me, of course, but the girls I was chasing around. Hair was pretty big back then too. Kind of crossed my fingers hoping that'll come back again, but I'm not 100% sure. And here we are with the mascara and the eyelashes, and that's the part that kind of freaks me out from time to time. But so far so good. And you can see no fallout. This is a new product. You can tell by the reaction. And she puts that right underneath the eyebrows. She likes it and is happy. Notice the little smiley face there and the funny look. There again, always remember what you do to one side, do to the other. And things seem to be coming together pretty good here. Seems pretty pleased with it. Ooh, she likes that. I think that's a Jeffree Star thing. As you can tell, she likes that product a lot. Done some swatches on the hand if you've seen that. And here we are messing with the cheekbones and forehead. And the Cupid's bow thing again. And the nose. Apparently we want those particular areas to stand out and be noticed by all the fellas who's trying to look around. I don't know what we're doing here, but we're doing it pretty quick. I guess it's still some blending action. And we're doing it to the other side as well. Make sure you knock the shine off of that nose. We are not Rudolph. Don't know who Nars is, but he's apparently been invited to the party. So here we are putting some more of him on our cheekbones there, and everything seems to be doing pretty good. And we weren't quite satisfied with the eyebrows, so we're going to tighten those up a little bit. Gotta get her to do mine. They look pretty good. Oh, here we go. Got them big full lips just like her mama. And look at that. Picasso couldn't have painted it any better. Not sure the color, but I like red hues. Look at that, one take. No problem at all. Pretty. She seems very pleased with that. That is a setting spray. I'm pretty confident about that, and that locks all that work in like concrete. Look at that. Absolute perfection. Beautiful. Beautiful woman. Alright, well, we hope you like what we did here. How about give it a big thumbs up, and she'll give you a kiss goodbye. If you hadn't already done so, please subscribe, and there's the button for that. And I hope you enjoyed the Dad voiceover.